Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys star Dak Prescott's blunt message ahead of must-win Falcons clash. The Dallas Cowboys' Dak Prescott isn't shy about being honest, even with himself and the state of his team. Prescott offered a strong critique of himself Thursday, ahead of a huge showdown with the Atlanta Falcons, via Jon Machota of The Athletic. "I've got to be better. Simple as that," Prescott said. He's referencing the two costly interceptions from the 30-24 loss to the San Francisco 49ers. Prescott nearly led a comeback from being down 27-10. However, the Cowboys fell for the fourth straight time to the 49ers. "Take it for how it is, look at those plays independently, look at the other ones that probably could have been or could have turned out a different way than they did," Prescott said to the media, via Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News. "But you're never going to knock my confidence." The 3-4 Cowboys need a confident QB1 for Sunday. Atlanta is vastly improved and leading the NFC South standings. Dallas is heading to the Mercedes-Benz Dome, losers of two straight. The Cowboys are fading in their own division, plus playoff race. Does Prescott acknowledge that the mindset going in involves winning a must-win game? "Hell to me every game is," Prescott said, per ESPN's Todd Archer. "But obviously 3-4, as I've said, lot of season left, but the first start to be able to say that confidently is getting back even, especially having a couple of home ones after that." The Falcons are undergoing a culture shift under Raheem Morris. The returning head coach, who served on an interim basis in Atlanta in 2020, has the Falcons already 2 wins away from matching their victory total from the past 3 seasons. Morris has Atlanta seeking its first NFC South title since 2016. The Falcons' strength is offense, ranking 7th in yards so far this season. They're also 6th in passing. But what type of defensive challenge does Atlanta pose for Prescott and company? Morris' unit has struggled versus the pass. Atlanta ranks 25th in aerial touchdowns allowed and 18th against yards. They've already surrendered a combined 8 touchdowns to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sounds like Prescott is already at an advantage. He's bringing the league's 3rd-ranked passing attack in tow to Atlanta. Yet still, Dallas and Prescott find themselves in season-saving mode. The Cowboys are only 1 game ahead of the last-place New York Giants in the NFC East. Dallas is 3 games behind current division leader the Washington Commanders. Even more challenging for the Cowboys are the next 4 games, including Sunday's battle: Falcons, Philadelphia Eagles, Houston Texans, and Washington. All are a combined 22-9. Dallas is labeled the slight underdog here. The Falcons are favored by only 2.5 points. However, Atlanta hasn't had much luck against Prescott, as he's 3-1 against them. Prescott has also won the last 3 meetings against his upcoming opponent. But he's got a must-win attitude for this one. Interesting timing. NFL fans react to Jerry Jones' massive political donation. The NFL's most talked about owner Jerry Jones has been trending on social media because of the new report of his recent political donation. While the Dallas Cowboys are falling off a cliff, Jones has been making the headlines every week for his embarrassing moves as general manager. Now fans from both sides of the political spectrum are giving their opinions on Jones' recent political donation. With Election Day around the corner, Front Office Sports published an in-depth article listing sports team owners who have contributed funds to political campaigns. Among them is Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Historically, the Jones family has supported Texas Republicans, making this report less than surprising. USA Today previously noted that Jones contributed to Donald Trump's inaugural committee, and during an NFL owners meeting in 2020, he openly backed the Republican Party, adding a blunt response when asked about his support: "That's how the country should be run, but don't, expletive, with me, all right." According to Front Office Sports, Jones recently donated $20,000 to help Texas Senator Ted Cruz's re-election campaign. Cruz is facing Democratic Representative Colin Allred as he fights to retain his Senate seat. After the news broke, NFL fans took to social media to react to Jones' contribution. Supporters of the Republican Party largely approved, while Democrats voiced their belief that Jones may have just jinxed the Cowboys with his donation. Here are some of the best fan reactions to Jones' political donation. "Well, he finally made a good call by supporting Ted," one person replied to the news. "Maybe he should find a talent that understands football and the talent required to be a success in the NFL. Interesting timing." Jones supporting Cruz has fans buzzing, especially with the Cowboys' struggles. "Some are calling it a curse," a second person said. "The only thing Jones and the Cowboys have done right," another person wrote on X. "That's gross," a fourth person commented. Jones will certainly not respond to any of this backlash to his donation, and he has never really done so. Specifically this season, he is locked in on the Cowboys as they are terrible this year. The team has so much to do to sniff making the postseason this year, and those hopes may already be over as both the Philadelphia Eagles and Washington Commanders look great. The Cowboys could end the season as the third team in the NFC East and be looking at some major changes to their coaching staff and roster. As they sit at 3-4, with a very tough schedule ahead, they are likely going to miss the postseason and have to look for another head coach to run the show. Micah Parsons injury update: Stephen Jones gives fans sliver of hope. Dallas Cowboys star edge rusher Micah Parsons is trending towards missing another game with his high ankle sprain suffered in a Week 4 win over the rival New York Giants. Parsons was hoping to return sooner rather than later, but has since missed the team's past 3 games. This week, Parsons is once again trending towards missing the game when the Cowboys take on the Atlanta Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Week 9. Parsons continues working with the rehab group, but Cowboys Executive Vice President, CEO, and Director of Player Personnel provided a new update that gives Cowboys Nation a sliver of hope. Stephen Jones said there is a chance Parsons could play, but noted he would call it a long shot. But, he's saying there's a chance. Whether Parsons returns to the field remains to be seen, but having a healthy edge rusher back on the roster will go a long way for the Cowboys' defense. Kickoff between the Cowboys and 49ers on Sunday Night Football is set for 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC, with live streaming on Peacock. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Micah Parsons? Leave your opinion in the comments.